Football is no longer just a game of physicality or individual skill, but a complex intellectual battle between two competing systems. In this context, Pep Guardiola is often regarded as the chief architect of the 21st century tactical revolution. His philosophy has not only changed the way teams play, but also how the game itself is understood. Many analysts compare his approach to a game of chess, where every move carries spatial consequences and every position has strategic value. In his system, players are not merely executors, but parts of a mechanism designed to control space, tempo, and the opponent's decisions. Concepts such as possession, positioning, and overload are no longer just terms. They have become the foundation of how teams establish dominance on the pitch. This legacy does not end with him. One of his students who is now beginning to show a unique interpretation of that philosophy is Vincent Kompany. After spending time as a player under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, Kompany has taken those principles to the next level as a coach at Bayern Munich. He does not simply imitate, but seeks to adapt and tailor the philosophy to a different team context. This raises an interesting question. Is Kompany merely an heir or an evolution of Pep's thinking? To answer this, we need to understand the core foundations of Pep's philosophy and how Kompany develops them in real practice on the pitch. Juego de posición, the foundation of spatial control. The core concept in Pep Guardiola's philosophy is Juego de posición, an approach that emphasizes control of space rather than just possession of the ball. In this system, each player occupies a specific position within a structure designed to balance width and depth. The main principle is maintaining optimal distances between players so that both vertical and horizontal passing lanes are always available. In this way, the team not only keeps the ball, but also controls the opponent's movement. When one player moves out of position, the space is filled by another, creating structured rotations. This ensures the system remains stable despite dynamic positional changes. In practice, this concept is clearly seen in how Guardiola's teams patiently build attacks from the back, waiting for the right moment to break the opponent's defensive lines. Under Vincent Kompany, this principle remains the foundation, but with greater flexibility. At Bayern Munich, Kompany implements positional structures that allow rapid transformation from defense to attack. Players are not only required to understand their positions, but also to read the game in real time. This creates a system that is more adaptive to opponent pressure. For example, when the midfield is pressed, fullbacks can move inward to create numerical superiority, while forwards stretch the width. As a result, Kompany's version of Juego de posición becomes not just a tool of control, but also a mechanism for tactical flexibility without losing structural integrity. Overload, controlling the opponent through numerical superiority. One of the key principles in Pep Guardiola's philosophy is creating numerical superiority in specific areas, known as overload. The main objective of this strategy is to lure opponents out of their defensive structure. When a team creates situations like 4v3 or even 5v4 in midfield, the opponent is forced to adjust, which eventually opens space in other areas. Overload is not just about numbers, but also about positioning within space. By placing players in the right zones, a team can control the direction of play and dictate tempo. In many matches, Guardiola's teams use overloads to lock opponents on one side before quickly switching the ball to the opposite flank. Kompany adapts this approach with greater intensity and directness. At Bayern Munich, players like Joshua Kimmich and Konrad Laimer often move inside to create midfield dominance. Basic formations such as 4-2-3-1 can quickly transform into more compact central structures, allowing control under high pressure. Additionally, Kompany utilizes forward movements to increase numbers in key areas, creating situations that are difficult for opponents to anticipate. In this way, overload becomes not just a tool of maintaining possession, but also of creating chances more quickly and efficiently. Build-up play, the goalkeeper as the initiator. In modern football, the role of the goalkeeper has undergone a significant transformation, especially in systems popularized by Pep Guardiola. The goalkeeper is no longer just a shot stopper, but an integral part of the build-up process. With strong distribution skills, the goalkeeper helps create numerical superiority in the backline. In many cases, they step forward to form triangles with the center backs, helping the team overcome pressing. This provides flexibility in building attacks, whether through short passes or well-directed long balls. It also allows teams to control the tempo from the earliest phase of play. Under Kompany, this role becomes even more crucial. Manuel Neuer, for example, often acts as an 11th outfield player in possession. He not only distributes the ball, but also helps stabilize the build-up structure. With support from defenders like Dayot Upamecano and Kim Min-jae, Bayern can build from the back confidently even under high pressure. Furthermore, involving the goalkeeper helps draw opponents out of position, creating space in midfield for quick attacking transitions. Tactical flexibility and formation transformation. One hallmark of Pep Guardiola is his ability to dynamically change formations during matches. His system is not static, but constantly adapts to game situations. For example, a 4-3-3 can transform into a 3-2-5 in attack, with fullbacks moving into midfield to create numerical superiority. This flexibility allows teams to control different phases of the game without losing structure. Additionally, roles like the false nine add another attacking dimension, with forwards dropping into midfield to create space for teammates. Thus, tactical flexibility becomes not just a reactive tool, but a primary strategy for creating chances and controlling matches. Mentality, leadership, and high standards. Behind all the tactical complexity, Pep Guardiola's philosophy also emphasizes mentality and discipline. He is known for demanding the highest standards from every player, both in training and matches. There is no room for complacency, and every small detail is taken seriously. This mentality forms the foundation of long-term success, allowing teams to maintain consistency at the highest level. His ability to communicate with players from diverse backgrounds is also crucial in building a cohesive team. Kompany brings this aspect into his coaching approach. With his experience as a captain at Manchester City, he understands the importance of leadership in maintaining team stability. His multilingual ability also helps him communicate effectively with players from different countries. At Bayern Munich, he instills the same discipline and high standards, ensuring every player understands their role within the system. By combining tactical intelligence with mental strength, Kompany aims to build a team that is not only technically strong, but also psychologically resilient. The football philosophy developed by Pep Guardiola has fundamentally changed the game. From Juego de posición to the use of goalkeepers in build-up, every element is designed to create total control. This legacy is visible not only in the teams he manages, but also in a new generation of coaches inspired by his approach. Vincent Kompany is one of the most interesting examples of this evolution, adapting Pep's principles with a more flexible and pragmatic style. Looking ahead, football will likely continue to be shaped by this philosophy. The question is no longer whether Guardiola's approach will endure, but how it will evolve through new interpretations. In this context, Kompany has the potential to become a key figure in that evolution. If he can combine tactical intelligence with strong leadership, he may not only follow his mentor, but surpass him and create his own legacy in modern football. So, what do you think? Is Vincent Kompany simply continuing Pep Guardiola's philosophy, or will he surpass it? And if systems like this keep evolving, is this the future of modern football? Write your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy deep tactical analysis like this, don't forget to subscribe now.